This is RDF's Steven Gerrard 433. Now, this was not made for FM24 or even FM23, but it was made in December of 21, so for FM22, but we're still going to take a look at it and see how it does. Now, obviously, he left Rangers for Aston Villa, did not fare all that well, got fired, and has moved to Saudi Arabia, where, yeah, things are not going back to the Rangers side of things. But we're going to take a look at that tactic today and how it does with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and then Ipswich Town in the Championship. So let's head to the Premier League. Now there is a video on this, so definitely check it out. It is an old video. Don't forget that this was made for FM22. There is a description though in the page itself. During Steven Gerrard's time at Rangers, he has shown his preferred formation to be the 4-3-3, though he's used the 4-2-3-1 on occasions. The brand of football has been positive during his time in Scotland, with Rangers displaying an attacking possession-based style of football, which saw Rangers lift the Scottish title in 2021 for the first time in 10 years. So, unfortunately, we can't see that in Liverpool or Aston Villa. However, Aston Villa getting third place is a phenomenal result there. Liverpool in fourth, not so much. 76 points is not great. And the goals tally for both, not fantastic. So we are going to actually start with Aston Villa this time around since they are on top in the table. And as you can see, unfortunately, out in the FA Cup fourth round, 0-1 against Everton. And then out in the EFL Cup final against Manchester United, only 0-1, but still, you got to a final, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, just not able to get that trophy. However, an almost perfect run allows you to get that Conference League final, that one trophy of the season against, well, Fiorentina, as we always see, 0-1. So overall, not a bad season for Aston Villa. Third in the Premier League, very well done. Winner of the Conference League. That, I mean, you already get Champions League next season anyway, but FA Cup out in the fourth round, not great. Carabao Cup as a runner-up, not bad at all. So squad-wise, this should be very interesting from an Aston Villa point of view. Ollie Watkins with 27 goals. We've seen him with better, but that is still a fantastic tally. Moussa Diaby with 16, not bad there. Assist-wise, 14 for Luis. Diaby with 13. I mean, Digne is all the way down with 6, so that's interesting to see. Average rating, Kamara with 715. 704 for Digne, though, with 32 plus 18 appearances. Not bad. Liverpool, on the other hand, not faring very well. Out in the EFL Cup third round against Manchester United, and then out in the FA Cup fourth round against Burnley. And they had someone sent off in the 58th, and you couldn't do it? Wow. And no trophies this season, unfortunately, this time around. You lose out to Bayern Munich, Europa League round of 16, 1-4 and then 1-all at home. I mean, that's a painful one right there. So overall, this is not a tactic that did very well for Liverpool at all. Fourth place, 76 points is pretty far down from where you expect them to end up. Europa League out in the round of 16, FA Cup out in the fourth round, and then Carabao Cup out in the third round. Yeah, this didn't work at all. So I definitely don't expect good things here. Goals-wise, only 16 for Salah. I mean, Salah getting 16 is kind of on the low average mark. He gets anywhere from about 15 all the way up to, you know, the high 20s or thereabouts. So he's kind of all over the board. Nunez, though, with 13 is very low for that. Assist-wise, you have only 12 for Szoboszlai. Trent with 11, not great there. And average rating, 712 for Salah, 710 for Trent. Yeah, it just didn't seem to work all that well. Data Hub for Aston Villa really showing a lot of just missing numbers there, unfortunately. And if you look at Liverpool, they've got it covered, but somehow they end up lower. But, you know, you don't have the full-on attacking numbers that you usually see. But, I mean, we've seen them get better positioning with these numbers. It's kind of interesting. So you can see in the XG table, Liverpool actually getting into third place in there. Aston Villa in fifth, but unfortunately, overall, Liverpool just coming down lower than Aston Villa. But you know, things like this happen. Again, this is just a single save. 1 year where I'm taking a full-on holiday where my coaches and assistant manager do everything for me. I'm not doing a single thing whatsoever, and sometimes it just flops. So now we can already see some interesting results from the team stats overview in the Premier League. 76 goals for Liverpool, 67 for Aston Villa. So their defense must have been better than Liverpool's, getting higher in the table. But fewer shots against, Liverpool in second, Aston Villa all the way in seventh. Most possession, I mean, 55 is an average mark for sixth place Liverpool, but most dribbles made, not there. Most tackles, Aston Villa, there you go, with 921. Liverpool all the way down in seventh with 852, but they do make the list. Best pass and completion, 8th place for Liverpool. Most shots for Liverpool in third, Aston Villa in 4th. Yeah, I mean, that is an interesting set of results, although Aston Villa did only finish 3 points higher. But as we switch over to our championship side of Ipswich Town, you can see they lie in 5th place, 71 goals, 84 points, tied for 4th. I mean, you're not too far off from 3rd, a little bit from 2nd to get automatic promotion, but you are in the playoff promotion spots. Unfortunately, you're out in the semifinals against Southampton, 6-1. You got absolutely crushed. Domestic Cups, yeah, you're not expecting much, but EFL Cup 3rd round against Leicester is where you're out, and then FA Cup 3rd round in the replay against Preston. So overall for Ipswich Town, a really bad performance in the playoff promotion spots, but you do get to 5th place. It's a fantastic mark considering you're supposed to be in 10th. So overall, kudos for that. In the domestic cups though, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, you didn't do well at all. So as we check out the championship stats, they're not here a lot. I mean, the most points per game, no most goals, but you are in the fewest shots against. Most dribbles, no. Most tackles, there you are in 3rd place. Best pass completion, no. Most shots for in 7th, and that's it. Very kind of low-key this year. So for the tactic itself, it starts with a sweeper keeper in defend, a fullback in attack on both the left and the right. You do have some different player instructions, so check that out. Ball playing defender in defend on the left spot, a central defender in defend on the right, a deep lying playmaker in defend, and then in front of them, a Mazzala in attack on the left, a CM in support on the right, an inverted winger in support next to an inside forward in support, and then up front, a deep lying forward in attack. Positive mentality, in possession, attacking width is fairly wide, play out of defense, passing directness is slightly shorter, tempo is slightly higher, mixed crosses. In transition, counter press, distribute to the fullbacks and take short kicks. And then out of possession, a mid-block line of engagement, a standard defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and get stuck in. But now, how did this do for our 3 teams? Well, 2 of the teams fared very well. Ipswich Town doing a fantastic job getting to 5th, unfortunately just not able to pull it off in the playoffs. Liverpool doing very badly. Aston Villa, the one bright spot in the Premier League there, getting into 3rd spot. Liverpool in 4th, still with Champions League next season, but you are down from where you're generally supposed to be in that 2nd spot. But Aston Villa, Ipswich Town, definitely the highlights here. Liverpool, try something else. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.